Hey everybody, Russ W. Oker, Go Hills TV, powered by JBS. Time for our Off to the National Tournament post-game show. Here with Coach Hank Plona and Taj Anderson as the Indian Hills Warriors win it 115-99 and have punched our ticket to Hutchinson, Kansas. And you can hear by the crowd here that Warrior Nation likes that. It's the 17th time that Indian Hills has qualified. And of course, in 2020, we didn't get a play because of the COVID. Coach Hank, let's get your opening thoughts on the game tonight as the Warriors punch their ticket to the national.
Glad Taj Anderson was on our team, not their team. No, I mean, obviously a very up and down game, which you really can't change. So I don't know. I thought if it became one of those games that we could do that better than they could do it. So rather than fight it and try to, get nervous or tighten up, we almost tried to kind of embrace what we knew the style would be, because we knew there'd be some easy points. So, you guys probably know me. I don't want to allow 100 points ever. At the same time, what was it, halftime? 61-39. Yeah. And we got off to about a 40-20 start. So, that start, really, we established it. And it's really hard to keep that lead against a good team, and I don't think they ever got under about 15. So, I thought we played really well. I thought the guys played very hard. I thought they played very unselfish, too unselfish as always, if anything. I wanted them to be a little bit more aggressive scoring. But, obviously played hard, played smart, we played together, and obviously a great win for our team.
This guy, Taj Anderson, a career-high 30 points tonight.
This guy.
Yeah. 5 3-pointers in a row, I think, at one point. Man, when you're feeling it, right?
Yeah. Pretty much.
And when you're not, you shoot till you feel it, right?
Yep. So it get hot.
Well, you were a part of it last year, the heartbreaking loss. It sure seemed like that yourself and Braxton, who were both there last year, were not about to let that happen again.
Yeah, I couldn't.
You can share your thoughts, Taj.
Just couldn't.
Yeah.
I don't really. I'm just so happy, actually, just because last year. So I don't really know. I'm not really thinking straight right now, but yeah, it was just I feel like a long time since we lost. So seeing them again is just finally just feel good.
Was there a part of you, obviously North Dakota College of Science, a very good team, was there a part of you that was happy to see Dawson?
Yes, very happy.
Yeah.
Very happy, instantly happy.
All right, so tell me how excited you are right now to be thinking about you're going to go play at the national tournament, Hutchinson, Kansas.
Yes.
I'm real happy. I can't even put it into words. I'm happy for myself, for the team, for coach. It's just, job's not done yet. I'm happy that we got revenge back, able to get the win, but the job's not done. And I'm just ready to get to it. Want some more wins before it's all over.
We've won 13 in a row. We'll find out tomorrow what our seed will be. 5:30 is the selection show, and I have been told by Ricky Webster there will be a watch party here at the Hellier Center. So everybody come on out to the Hellier Center for the watch party at 5:30 to see where this team is seated. Coach, 13 in a row, we're ranked sixth, we're on a roll. There's a good chance. I mean, in theory, if you ask me, we should be a very, very high seed. Your thoughts on where your team should fall?
We probably will be. I really don't even care. Don't get me wrong, I kind of wanted to play Dawson too, but as we're watching the game the other night, you can't control that, so I don't waste any energy on who we're going to play or what seed we're going to be. Kind of after what we went through, and I guess experience and age does this to you, but you just stop worrying about the stuff you can't control. I think probably the NJCAA respects the year that we've had. We've gone out and we've played a very challenging schedule of opponents, and we've done pretty well, and we're probably playing our best basketball right now. So, yeah, I'd expect it would probably be a pretty good seed, but, the number doesn't matter. The opponents don't matter. I think this has really been a special journey with these guys in that locker room, and I'm hoping we can play as many games as possible. So if we get a bye and we have 4, then we're going to try to play 4 more games. If we don't and we got to play 5, then cool, we have to play an extra game. So whatever it is, I think we're looking forward to getting on the floor down there. I know these guys, for obviously, as Taj said, for his teammates, for all of us, they really want to get down there. It feels like it's been a while, and I feel like we've had some years, including last year, where we've earned it. Obviously 2 years ago, we definitely earned it. Last year, it felt like so, Tyrese Nicholson, Chris Payton, Theo Bourgeois. Those are 3 guys that stuck with us for 2 years and never got to step on that floor. So, when those things happen, it's a very special opportunity. I think we all probably really cherish the chance to keep playing together, playing on the biggest stage, and we're looking forward to it.
We had 6 guys in double digits tonight. Taj led the way with 30. We got 18 out of Javon Hadley.
It's about time he did something.
Yeah, isn't it nice that he finally did something? Yeah. Another big performance from him. Enoch Colombi had 17, which he looked like a man on a mission tonight. 13 from Braxton Bayless, 12 from Ziegler. Comment first. 15 from Aaron Freeman. So just everybody contributing tonight. But let's
all 12 guys on our team have been a super important part of our season. I think Javon has been the kind of the consistent force from the beginning. And I think kind of his resiliency and determination, I think, as a leader, has really brought the rest of us to where he's at. I don't think he is. His performance, for sure stands out. But his work ethic now, because he's led that direction, we all work like that. So I mean, he. I tell the guys, you're gonna have to deal with me saying that he's kind of the guy because he's been the guy. But I think the other 11 guys, have all contributed. I mean, Edion Torrado hit 9 threes in our 4th game versus Moberly. We would not have beat John A. Logan, which is a huge win for us without Eddie. He's been super important. Leroy was on the floor at the end of the John A. Logan game and the Salt Lake game. I thought Adetokunbo Bakari was huge tonight. I know his stats don't say it, but he went in the game. This guy let their shooter get going a little bit. So when we put Tokes in the game, I thought Tokes really stepped up his defensive effort. So like the stats and the points, that's all great. And and don't get me wrong, it's a way to highlight certain guys. It's a way to highlight Taj tonight for sure. But I don't think Taj would have defended the way he defended the last 30 minutes if Tokes hadn't stepped in and performed like that. I thought Isaiah Marin was huge tonight. Really came in and we were kind of getting a little sloppy with the ball, and putting another point guard on the floor really, really helped. Shoot, we wouldn't have beat John A. Logan if Isaiah hadn't made a shot from the wing down 1. So these guys it's been a team effort in everything we've done this year. We wouldn't have come back and beat KCK if Mohamedou Mo hadn't taken that charge when I ran on the floor and got my first technical of the year. He saved us right there. So, it's been a fun ride with this group because it really is a team effort with no one person, above the rest or anything like that. So they're a great group to be part of. I think, in any game, different guys can be out there, and it's in our depth and our kind of how we can be interchangeable. I mean, it's part of the reason why I think we're going to be if somebody's going to beat us, they better put a really good effort out there.
So, Taj, from what I heard of that, you score 30 points and he still wants you to play defense?
Yeah.
That's
how you get a championship.
Talk a little bit about the other guy that was with us last year and felt that at Braxton Bayless, and he had I thought a great game. Got in foul trouble a little bit, that hurt, but
a little, but he was pretty gassed by then anyways. He played about the first 30 minutes of the game about as hard as you could have. I thought, no doubt, I thought Braxton and Taj were definitely on a mission tonight. I thought, we knew we were going to get pressed for 40 minutes, and the ball is with Braxton more than anybody else, and he's been very confident, and he trusts his instincts, and we want him to, because his instincts are elite level stuff now. Like what I don't ever want to think, what should I do? In the moment what you should do. His feel is just so good. He had a big jump shot, hit a couple floaters. He works on that every day, and it's funny. Some guys, when they work on stuff, they want to show you that they've been working on it. And that's not living in the moment. You work on that stuff so when you're in the moment. What do you guys say? You have it in your bag, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's in the bag.
Yeah, it's in the bag. So we can go to it when needed, And I thought, and Braxton does that. I mean, Aaron Freeman's been working on his 3-point shot all year. And last week it paid off with just one huge one versus Southeastern. So these guys work every single day, and Braxton works as hard as anybody, and no doubt I thought he was outstanding. And I'll mention Davin too. Davin came up on that trip with us last year. Davin,
right.
He kind of joined us late and wasn't playing, but Davin was in that locker room too. And I know Davin is he's probably a little bit behind Braxton Taj as far as just the passion they play with for the name on the front of this jersey. But man, has Davin grown, and really, I know how much he appreciates this opportunity and values playing for Indian Hills, and I thought Davin was outstanding tonight too.
The Warriors win at 115-99. We're going to head to Hutchinson, Kansas, and it kicks off on the 14th. If we get a bye, we would play on the 15th.
Something like that.
We'll figure that out tomorrow night. There will be a watch party Come on out to the Hellier Center. The selection show is at 5:30. We'll see where things fall for the Indian Hills Warriors. You're wearing a little extra piece here of the net. Tell me about, that's one of the most exciting things and the best things in sports is cutting down a net.
Yep.
So tell me about that moment, climbing the ladder and making that snip on the nylon.
It is a moment to remember. I might shower with it, sleep with it tonight, Well, I'm just happy, happy for the team, happy for the community. It's just a great feeling. Can't even put into words.
All right. Well, man, enjoy it. We've still got a lot of celebrating to do tonight, I'm sure, and Warrior Nation will be celebrating in Hutchinson, Kansas. Coach, final word. I'll let you address Warrior Nation, and I know we had another great crowd tonight, and obviously the more the merrier, the more it helps when we get to Hutch.
No doubt. I thought the crowd was awesome. I mean, these guys feed off of it. The way we're playing, last two games, kind of come out in that full court style, and the crowd gets really into the game. I don't know where their baseball team showed up from, man. We come out at halftime and
Missouri. They played in Missouri today.
Did they win?
No.
Good.
Yeah, they split. Catcher hit 2 home runs. We had him on the halftime show.
Did you? Oh, there you go. No, I thought the environment in the Hellier Center was awesome, and these guys love playing in front of you guys. And obviously, I know Hutch starts midweek, but obviously, the more people that can come down and support these guys, especially this team, really feeds off of that, and it means something to them. So we appreciate everybody coming out tonight, and hopefully, there were some games early in the year where I went in the locker room after the game and said, guys, when you play in front of this crowd, these guys, Warrior Nation has seen good basketball long before I was ever here, man. These guys know what good basketball looks like. And for a while there, we really weren't playing it. I was like, guys, come on, but obviously the game versus Triton, the game versus Southeastern, the game versus Dawson, these last three, I think these kids have played their hearts out. They've played together. They've represented our school and our community as well as I could ever hope for. So very, very proud of them. Very, very proud of everybody that was in the gym tonight. Like I said, the support, we really feed off of it, and obviously we'd love to see you guys here tomorrow night at 5:30.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And also at Hutch in a week or two.
All right. Watch party, 5:30 tomorrow night. There you go. As the Warriors win it, we'll find out what our seed is tomorrow night. 115.99. This guy threw in 30 tonight and played a little bit of defense in the second half to boot. Indian Hills off to the national tournament in Hutchinson, Kansas. We'll see you there on the week of the 14th. That's going to do it for us, for the entire crew. Go Warriors. We are heading to Hutch. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Go Warriors!